you see people on TV, they talk about, oh, the scariest thing for a writer is that blank page and all that. Well, it's not for me, because I don't approach it like, oh, I start out with a blank page. That's not how I start. I start with a spark, an interest that I have. And I stay down my lane. And my lane is nonfiction. Okay, you see, my books are about leadership, about leading troops, soldiers, Marines, about leading a work crew, about how to write, how to help other people learn how to write, how to help veterans learn how to write. Some self-help stuff through my experiences and other veterans I've done podcasts with on how they got through issues in life. Because, you know, the civilians, they don't all understand us, but we understand each other, you know, and it's, you know, I look for that spark and that, what do I like? What, you know, and it's interesting because literally I could work on 3, 4, 5, 6 different books or projects at the same time, okay? So when I typically work, I don't have the physical stamina to have some medical issues where I can't sit and work all day or 8 hours and all that. I can't do that physically. So I might only get an hour here and an hour there. I have to take breaks, I have to walk around, and it just, that's my problem. But I deal with it. So I'll typically, let's say in the morning, take care of my dogs, do my chores, get my coffee going. I'll sit down for an hour or two, hour and a half, and that's where I'm most productive, fresh in the morning when I have my energy. And then I have to take a break. I go do more coffee, or take the dog out, or do whatever, make a phone call. And then I come back, and I don't always go back to the same project. And that's what, for me, it's interesting. I follow my instincts. It's kind of like a soldier's instinct, a Marine's instinct for survival, you know? Like a cop has instincts. That's how they survive on the streets. All you veterans have instincts that you developed through your military experiences. And so I rely on those instincts. I call them like, you know, just a soldier's gut feeling, instinct. And I follow those instincts and call it a spark or motivation. And I go down that path. So I often won't work on one book for weeks on end, one book. I work on, unless I set a deadline for myself, like these 5 books I did, I set hard deadlines. So I kind of cut back on the other projects and focused on those. And then one at a time, boom, 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 got done. But typically I will work on different projects at the same time. This is an anthology. There's 2 anthologies right here, written by veterans. And Aaron is a gentleman in one of our groups, and we're doing another anthology. So that's one of my projects that the VA hospital Loma Linda has a writing support group. And they asked me to help them put an anthology book together. So that's one of my projects I'm doing now. So I've kind of scheduled Thursday mornings, I work on that book. And I'm, like I said, I've been doing this, I'm pretty productive and efficient with my time, because a lot of the learning curve is past. And so I know what I'm doing, and I can get a lot done quickly. That's one reason why I'm here, is to try to help you guys and to move along in the process or get you started. And that's kind of what I'm doing with that group. I don't profess to be the expert or anything, but you know, I have a certain set of skills, and I obviously have I have the ability to produce a product, a book, literature. So, and it's not landed me in jail or anything. You know, so I follow my instincts and my guts, and my gut might say, I want to work on this project all day, you know, and I do that. Or what's unique for me is I also have the videos, the YouTube stuff. So in the afternoon, I can change total gears and jump on a video and start editing that. You know, so that's pretty cool. It's a totally different animal than it is writing a book or starting a book or whatever. Totally different. So for me, it's cool. It's like, oh wow, it's refreshing, it's something new. So I never seem to get bored. And you know, like I said, I mentioned in the lecture that you know, I think I was spared for a reason, and I think the reason's why I'm here today. And this is the reason, is to do this and And it's to prolong the legacy of my 1,000 soldiers who went down range and my 5 that didn't make it back. And I really think, and when you have that kind of, spiritual guide behind you, I mean, you can't help but to be successful. It's like karma. When you have the Lord on your side, or Buddha or whoever your guy is, when you're in one with them and they're on your side, man, things work out in your favor. It's kind of like, I was going to talk about like my Indian comments. It's like the golden rule. Treating people like you want to be treated. When you live your life that way and live honorably, in my experience, karma comes your way.
All right, friends, so it is past 2 o'clock now, so that does conclude our event. I want to give one last big round of applause for Lieutenant Colonel McBrearty.